Hey y'all, my name is Liana. Thank you so much for joining me here for another video here on my channel, Crafting by the Pound. Today we'll actually be going through the steps that I take when I want to print and cut the digital stickers that I have in the shop. So right off the bat, you would pretty much go to Etsy, find our shop, and you would select whichever printable you want to purchase, and you would just go ahead and purchase it. Now, as for opening the files on Mac, the files, if it's a zip file, which is what you will receive once you purchase a printable kit from my shop, you can double click it and it would already extract it. On a PC, I believe you have to right click and then hit extract all and tell it what file or folder you want to input it into, and the folder would then be there. So with this particular kit, I believe this is my Barney and Friends journal sticker kit. This is the theme that I used this was the month for March. So I'd use this sticker kit for the month of March in my bullet journal. What I'm doing right now is that each individual sheet from the zip file is 5x7. All you have to do is drag and drop it into Silhouette Studio. You will then go to the right side, and this is like, it's a little butterfly within the box, and you would click on that to trace the images, and that's why I have included PDF and PNG files. PNG files come with a transparent background so that you are not grappling with a white background. You can actually just pick up each element individually without having to then remove it from a white background, as you can see. And what you would do is that you would use this trace tool to trace the objects. I put it all the way up to 100 just to get the full shape traced. And then what I do is that I go in and I actually use the offset tool, which is the shape with an outline around it on the right side of the toolbar, and I hit the offset, and I usually put my offset at around 0.035. And of course, with some of the elements, you need to play around with it. And for this, I actually use it's kind of like Illustrator. I'm not exactly sure if the basic edition of Silhouette Studio uses this, but you just go in, you zoom in really quick, and you kind of play around with the offset so that you can make sure that the entire element that you're wanting to trace is fully traced, and you don't want it to mess up, or you don't want to have to cut it and then find out something's wrong in the cutting process and have to come back and revise everything. So that's what I'm pretty much doing now, is I am reworking some things, especially some of my cut lines, just so that it's not making the job harder for my silhouette cutter to cut around these objects, and it has the outline that I want for the sticker when I put it into my planner. So unlike the physical stickers in the shop, you do get all the stickers in the kit for the digital product. So the reason I'm saying that is because you don't have to use all the stickers in all the sticker sheets in the sticker kit. So if you don't want to use any of the day headers or any of the paint swatches, you don't have to. This is me going through every single sheet of this kit and going through the process in which I trace everything. This is how I prepare it to print and cut. This is even what I do for the stickers that I then ship to everyone with who purchases from the shop. But this is me showing you all how to do it from your home. You can print these on any kind of sticker paper you want. I will I think at the end of this video offer a clip of what these look like in real life. This is probably one of my favorite journal kits so far. If I remember correctly, it's probably the last one I actually drew and designed, and so I'm kind of partial to this one because the colors are perfect, and I've had these designs in my portfolio for a minute to actually get into the shop, and so it is what it is. So what I also do is what I'm doing right now is that I print all of my sticker paper or all of my sticker projects in portrait mode. This is the easiest for my Silhouette cutter to pick up the designs or pick up the registration marks. And because each sheet is 5x7, I go to the widest width of the registration marks, which I think is 0.394, and I leave the thickness of the registration marks the same. And this way of doing it seems to work really, really well for my Silhouette cutter. I haven't had issues when I print and cut just this way. As you can see, I think for this kit, I think there are 7 sheets. Just play around with it. I made each element on these sticker sheets separate enough that depending on how wide you make your offset shape or offset lines, you shouldn't run into any interference with each shape. And so this, to be honest, this is the easiest I've ever had in creating or tracing my sticker sheet designs, and that's why I love doing it on Procreate first and then transferring it over to my computer so that I don't have to do as much work as I used to when I first started my shop, when I did everything in Silhouette Studio. This way I can create in Procreate, export it, and then import it. And also I wanted to make a note, please use the magnification tools that are in the top toolbar. They are definitely your friends. They allow you to get really close and personal with a lot of these, with your cut lines and with a lot of these designs, because then you can very much manipulate how you want your cut lines to look, how the curves can look, how straight you want things to be. That is very much your friend. And it also can show you that if there's any type of breaks or any type of modifications you need to make, they are definitely your friends. I think I probably use the magnification tools most out of all the tools in Silhouette Studio, simply because it allows me to have more control when designing than a lot of the other tools in Silhouette. Because like I said, I used to just design purely in Silhouette and just import designs instead of having a sticker kit already done and I just trace and provide the cut lines. This way is just so much simpler, but that's another video for another day. And this video is going to be very short because, like I said, I make it to where it's easy as possible for you all to purchase and then download the sticker sheets and use them in Silhouette Studio or even Cricut, because the PNG files work very well in Cricut. I have not used Cricut for a long time, so if I get a chance, I will try to provide instructions for how to use my stickers in Silhouette for Cricut users, because I don't want to leave anybody out. I mean, I have the PDFs for those who like to cut by hand or can use a craft tool to somewhat cut out the shapes on their own. I've never actually been good at that, and my hands just don't work like that anymore. And when I got the Silhouette, I very much got it for the sake of my hands needed a break. And so at this point now, I'm trying to work smarter now that I've gotten the hang of things, and I think I have provided enough examples for you all to see how to trace and then create the offset. I'm gonna do these 2 at a time because I think I have so far gotten 3 done, I believe. And so the washes sheet was very simple. The banner sheet was very simple. Like I said, is once you trace and you get the whole image trace, and then you do the trace around it, or the trace the edge of it, and then you use that cut line as a way to offset, it makes the job so much easier. It makes the workflow seamless, and you don't really have to grapple with a whole lot. Any sticker kit I have in my shop, the ones that are the mini kits, which are like the 4 on 1 page, those already have silhouette files attached to them, so you don't have to do this type of process for them. But it's like the journal kits and the kits I'm getting ready to come out with that will have this type of workflow. Yeah, that's pretty much how you print, and that's how you get the cut files together. You can print it in any way that you want. This is purely on your discretion. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, message me on Etsy, find me on social media and message me there, and I have no problem answering any questions or providing a more in-depth overview of how I can answer your question. And yeah, I'll hopefully try to provide more videos like this to kind of show the behind the scenes of how I either use my printable stickers or how I create my printable stickers, just stuff like that. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, y'all be blessed and be safe out there. Bye.